Good morning, dear class 9 students. Dear students, in the last video we had discussed up to the food, dress and amusements of the second chapter, and today let us continue the same chapter with the religious belief. The people in the Vedic age worshipped forces of nature. They personified these natural forces and looked upon them as living beings to whom they gave human or animal attributes. A large number of gods are mentioned in the Rig Vedic. The most important among them are Indra, to whom 250 hymns are devoted in the Rig Vedic. So, in the worship of Indra or in the name of Lord Indra, almost 250 hymns or songs, the religious songs are devoted or uh, composed. He is also known as the Purendra or breaker of forts. So he is also known as the Purendra, that means breaker of forts. Forts means we know the Kila, and Jitendra or a winner. So Lord Indra is also known as a Jitendra or a winner. He is considered as rain god who is responsible for bringing rainfall. So Indra is also considered or known as a rain god who gives the rain to the earth or to the nature. The second position is held by Agni, the fire god. He is regarded as the intermediary between gods and man. So intermediary means he is a mediator. He works like a mediator to connect both God and the man. For he consumes the sacrificial offering and carries them to gods in the form of smoke. So Agni receives sacrificial offerings and it reaches these all sacrifices to God in the form of smoke. The third position is occupied by Varuna, the god of waters, clouds, oceans and rivers. So Varuna actually is the god of water, cloud and the rivers. He determines the path for all stars in heaven. Varuna is regarded as a upholder of natural or cosmic order. There are many other Vedic gods like Vayu, the god of wind, Surya, the sun god, Yama, lord of death, and Rudra, god of storm. So these are the some natural, we would call the forces which are considered as a god by the early Aryans. Some goddesses were also worshipped. The most important female goddess was Usha, the goddess of dawn. Other important female deities or the goddesses were Prithvi, a personification of the earth, Aditi, the great mother of gods, Ratri, the spirit of night, and Aragyani, the lady of the forest, and Dishana, the goddesses of vegetation. So these are the some of the we would call goddesses which were also worshipped by the Aryans in the Rig Vedic period. However, in the later Vedic age, Prajapati, the creator of Brahma, became the supreme god, and Indra and Agni lost their former significance. Former significance means earlier importance. Both Agni and the Indra lost due to the, we would call the Prajapati, the creator of Brahma. Vishnu came to be regarded as the preserver and the protector of the people, and Shiva as a destroyer of the universe. So Vishnu is considered as the protector and savior of the people, whereas the Shiva is known as the god of universe, and who is very well known as a destroyer, nast karne wala. Now sacrifices and rituals. Religious evolution, or we call the progress or development, simplicity of nature worship was lost. So natural worship was slowly that is gone. Rituals and the sacrifice yajnas became a daily routines. So these all yajnas and the rituals became a daily offerings. Besides the yajnas performed by the kings and the common people perform small yajnas during which milk, ghee, grains and the fruits were offered to the deities. These all are given as an offering to these all goddesses or the gods. The rich people and the businessmen conducted bigger sacrifices. So rich people and then the business class people, they used to give huge amount of sacrifices in the form of buffaloes, in the form of ox and so on. During such yajnas, Prohit or the Pandit receives gold, expensive clothes and the large number of cows as a gift. It is called as a dakshina used to get these all things. Giving dakshina was also a ritual and a pious duty. So it was a religious duty. Ritualism had gained a strong root, and even a small deviations while performing certain worship was considered as a sin. So ritualism has gained strong root, and even a small deviation while performing certain worship was considered a sin. So this is the point, and this is the we call the gods which were worshipped by the early Aryans, as I have been talking to you. So dear students, you just go through with this paragraph, and we will have another paragraph in the next video to be explained.